Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is another video in the series of the things narcissistic people say to get you to question yourself, doubt yourself, change yourself to please them. And as they are everyday things that most people can say, we can't always recognise their intentions behind their words. This video is going to be when a narcissist comes at you with, "Are you really?" to explain more of the meaning behind a narcissist saying this to you and the effects it can have on you. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. So when it comes to people and they come at you with, "Are you really going to wear that? Are you really going to do that? Are you really going to go there? Are you really going to see those people?" Because we've built up a connection with most people, because we care about the other person, because we care about the other person's opinions, we can then look internally and look at ourselves. Are we really going to wear this? Are we really going to see that friend? Are we really going to go to that place we wanted to visit? And we question their intentions in a good way. We think they're trying to help us out. We think they're trying to save us the pain of humiliation. We think they're trying to save us the pain of embarrassment, whereas they are actually trying to influence us into doubting ourselves, doubting our own capabilities, doubting our own reality, doubting our own opinions, doubting our own judgment, so they can covertly persuade us into doing what they want us to do without us even realizing they are doing it. We care for the opinions of those that we care about. And as we can say to people, "Are you really going to do that?" Yet we're often saying it with good intentions of, "Oh, well, if you do that, there might be these adverse effects that are going to affect your life negatively." But we might not want to straight out tell them or straight out warn them. Somebody might be wearing something that we personally think they will regret later down the line. But we might not want to call them out and say, "You're looking a bit, you might want to change that outfit." So we might say to someone, "You're really going to wear that? I think this looks far better on you," to try and help them out. So as people can say these comments, when somebody says to you, "Are you really going to wear that?" we can then take it from our perspectives. We can take it from how we would say it to another person, our meaning, our intentions. So we don't recognise their intentions. Only if we was to say it to somebody else and then they said, "Why, what's wrong with it?" we could try to strike up that conversation without offending the other person. We'd be doing our best to not offend them, but to try and help them out, to try and be supportive of them. In reality, what most people need to do is just butt out and let people be themselves and let people make their own mistakes and let people feel comfortable with where they go, what they do, what they wear. So in both aspects, people do need to just zip it sometimes. However, with some people, you know full well that if you don't mention something to them, especially a narcissistic person, they're going to come at you and turn around and say, "Well, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you warn me?" So you're almost trained into trying to point something out in a kind way without criticizing them, because you know if you don't, they're going to come at you and blame you. With a narcissist, whatever goes right in their life or your life is down to them, and whatever goes wrong in their life or your life is down to you. Narcissistic people don't say anything with your best interest at heart. They say everything with their best interest at heart. They say everything with malicious intentions to get their own way, to influence you into doing what they want you to do, to covertly persuade you to doubt yourself, to change who you are. And once those seeds of self-doubt are planted within your mind, a narcissist will come at you with many more phrases to help them grow. With a narcissist, you don't grow with them. You lose who you are. And when you lose who you are, you begin to lose your reality. And when you begin to lose your reality, you begin to lose your sanity. And when you begin to lose your sanity, you're the one that's left feeling like you're going crazy, because the very person who claims to love you is secretly destroying you, to exploit you, so that they can get their needs met, so that they can feel better about themselves. And whether they are doing this intentionally or instinctively, they lack the empathy to care for how their behaviour affects you. So when a narcissist comes at you with, "Are you really?" they are not asking you a question. They are making a statement. And if you respond to that question, they don't think your opinions are valid. They're not looking for a response. If you respond to them, if you try and explain your point of view, if you try and justify yourself to them, if you try and defend yourself to them, they're going to go all out to make you feel worse, because they weren't looking for an answer. They were looking to influence you, to persuade you covertly into changing who you are as a person to suit them and no longer suit you. When it comes to your life, it's your life to live how you want. It's your life to dress how you want. It's your life to go where you want. It's your life to see who you want, speak to who you want. We don't bring other people down. We raise other people up with good intentions. There is no wrong way or right way to live your life. When dealing with narcissistic people, know your reason why. You have to know your own mind so well that they can no longer influence it. Knowing your reason why for doing anything, wearing anything, going anywhere is most important when dealing with these people, so that when they come at you to try and plant those seeds of self-doubt within your mind, you can refer back to your reason why. Recognise the game they are playing and step away. No longer play it. We all do things in life where in hindsight we wish we might not have done it, which is why we can all say to people with good intentions, we can try and advise them not to do something that we've done, that we made a mistake on. Some people have to learn for themselves. Some people will appreciate your opinion. With a narcissist, it's not to protect you from making a mistake, it's to protect themselves. I shall add in the video description the playlist on things narcissistic people say to distract you from the truth, because more often than not, these phrases are things that most people use at some point during their life. Not everybody uses them with malicious intentions. When it comes to narcissistic people, you're looking for those who have a repeat pattern of behaviour, those where you just feel icky around them, those where you just feel off around them, those where you're left full of self-doubt when you go to approach them, those where you cannot be yourself around them, those where you feel like no matter what you do, you are going to be wrong, because they're making you feel that way. And yes, people can make you feel why we have emotions, often what stops us from hurting another person, because we'd feel guilty about it. They're lacking in their emotions. They might feel shame, which is why they pass over the blame to you. So when someone is making you feel something that you don't like the feeling of, and they don't want to communicate with you about this, or they want to shift the blame onto you about this, it's time to step away. Yes, we are all responsible for our actions, our behaviour, our words. We can be influenced, but we are responsible. And we are all responsible for our emotions. It's difficult to see what narcissistic people are doing through all their covert manipulation. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. We don't always have it when we're going through it. Once out of it, we begin to recognise those red flags, and we can begin to step away from these kinds of people. I shall also add in the description the video on 10 kinds of people you'd like to avoid in life. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there, remember who you are. Remind yourself that you are enough, and start creating the days that you deserve, so you can start creating the life that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing life. Bye.